The Public Service Department or PSD recently announced a cut in allowances for newly recruited doctors in the civil service, sparking a public outcry. In response, some have suggested that the allowance for ministers should be removed instead. How much do our cabinet ministers receive in allowances every month on top of their monthly income? At the moment, only the salaries of ministers and members of parliament are officially declared to the public. All Harapan ministers, who are also MPs, receive the same allowances as members of parliament. Their total monthly salary comes up to 29,400 ringgit, broken down as follows. Their ministerial salary is 13,400 ringgit, while their MP salary is 16,000 ringgit. When it comes to allowances, sources close to cabinet have said that the document is classified. However, Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Saifuddin Nasution agreed to share some of the details in the interest of transparency. Ministers could rake in monthly allowances to the tune of 25,000 ringgit, broken down as follows. An entertainment allowance totaling 12,000 ringgit, cabinet minister's allowance of 4,000 ringgit, housing allowance of 4,000 ringgit which cannot be claimed if residing in an official residence, domestic helper allowance of 2,500 ringgit, and a driver allowance of 2,500 ringgit. On top of all this, ministers can claim a daily stipend and a food allowance when they travel for work. There is also a vacation allowance with annual first or business class air travel for the minister and his or her spouse, plus economy class air travel for children under the age of 21. When all these numbers are rounded up, a minister's total monthly salary and claimable allowance can reach the ballpark of 54,000 ringgit. As part of austerity measures, Pakatan Harapan took the initiative to reduce the salaries and allowances allocated to ministers by 10% after taking over Putrajaya, and thus, ministers now are drawing a lower monthly income than ministers in the former Barisan Nasional Cabinet.